Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? It is October 6th, Tuesday, October 6th, and this is, of course, your daily financial news. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Thank you so much for joining and watching these live sessions. If you'd like to be notified when these go live, do yourself a favor, subscribe and hit that notification. And as always, show me some love, hit the thumbs up button. The earlier, the better. At least that's what Graham Stephan says. I have no idea. But in the end, October 6th already has some interesting financial news. And as a real estate channel, let's start with probably what you and I would expect, but still some pretty amazing numbers. Just this morning, Core Logic came out with the numbers for August real estate values or prices, depending on how you want to look at it. And let's just say the fastest in the last 2 years to give you a taste, and that is, of course, the fastest appreciation nationally speaking in the last couple of years. A full 1% move month on month. That's not normal. All right, these usually, month on month, usually moves in tenths, 0.1, 0.2, maybe 0.3 in a good month. This, my friends, 1% move nationally month on month. Can you say low supply, low interest rates, renters becoming owners, urban fleeing to suburbs where they just weren't ready? I go back to Lake Tahoe just as a close example, and I'm sure you have cities or suburbs like this. Lake Tahoe is kind of a sleepy little town. I spoke to I don't think he's a broker. Let's call him an agent because I'm not sure he's a broker. Let's call him an agent. And it's not uncommon for Tahoe properties to be listed for a year, right? They go through seasons. It's really a second home market, all of that stuff. They have seen stuff fly off the market, multiple offers, automatic acceleration clauses. Their average days on market today is under 30. Cash transactions through the roof, prices up 25%. Folks, this is not normal. I would go as far as to say this is just not normal. This is such an odd time. And oh my goodness, to be a real estate investor in this market, let's just say you were thinking about buying a rental property in Tahoe, just to carry this example forward. And if you follow the one rental at a time methodology, you can't play in this market. It's crazy. So if you are doing the rental market and your suburb market is going nuts like Tahoe or something similar, do yourself a favor, stay engaged, keep watching. And really what you're going to be looking for, at least I believe, is signs of listing growth. Until then, it's going to get crazy. And heaven forbid we have a $15,000 tax incentive for first-time buyers. I don't know if that's going to help Tahoe per se, but much of the country, you want to see more price increases? You throw that tax incentive on generational low mortgage rates and a weird supply-demand imbalance, and things could get wonky and dangerous next year. But we will see what happens when we get there. But in the end, pretty crazy. And they actually divided out entry level, what you and I might call first-time buyers, I call affordable. If the national number is up 5.9. Now, they didn't say what affordable was or entry level, but I'm going to trust it's, I would say, under 300K. This is crazy. It was up 9%. 9%. This is nationally speaking. I'm very used to seeing markets up, double digits. But it's usually like a hot market like Phoenix is a great example. I think it's the hottest market today. Or maybe Denver. I talked about Denver the other day on a hot take. Right? I'm used to seeing little metros because of a combination of factors just makes it explode higher. Nationally, up 9%. That is not normal. That's not normal. That can't last, right? It just can't last. Noah, I see your question. I would tell you to go back and look at some of my videos from the last couple of weeks. No, I do not see a national housing crisis next year. It just mathematically can't happen. And you can go back and watch. I've done several videos on it because I think there's a bunch of talking heads on YouTube saying one's coming. And these folks have never invested through a cycle. I have. I've done this for 20 years. I saw the last crisis up close and personal. And there's no chance, given the timeline required to do a foreclosure short sale, that it's going to happen next year. It just can't happen. Anyways, back to the daily financial news. I'm sorry for that slight digression. I usually don't answer the thought bubbles or comments live, but I had to do that one. Please forgive me. So next up, what do I got? Oh, I saw an interview with Chamath. You know that he is somebody I follow, much like Warren Buffett and Ray Dalio. I'm calling him this generation's Buffett. He actually had an interesting comment about Bitcoin. He is an owner of Bitcoin, pretty significantly actually, and for quite a while. He calls it his 1% hedge or 1% insurance. He puts it away. He doesn't think about it. He doesn't watch the daily volatility. He made some comments about people that are looking into Bitcoin and trying to make economy connections, are searching in the dark. He sees it as the ultimate insurance against central banks doing something stupid. And he's fine with it being 1%. He's fine with it being insurance. He's okay if it doesn't pay off, but he knows if it does pay off, it's going to be a gangbuster. And I have not heard that. I have not heard that in the Bitcoin world. Most of the comments around Bitcoin is it's going to the moon. Get in now. You know, all of these things. But I just thought that was an interesting thing, again, from somebody I respect. Also, just to know, he's buying a company called Clover Health in his third SPAC. I'm going to dig into that and see what it's all about. A couple of other things. China has started their Golden Week. If you don't know what that is, you're not alone, because I didn't when I saw the headline. Essentially, it is a vacation week where normal years you would go back and see your family. It's a week of travel. It's a week of vacation. It's a week to decompress. But even in China, what I'm looking at is there's a big drop. There's a 31% drop in tourism in China. And I don't know about you, but what I've been hearing out of China is they're back. Nothing has changed, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Golden Week, kind of a big deal. This year goes from October 1st to October 7th. The tourism's down 31%. So maybe what we're hearing, from China factories and other things aren't as strong as they really are. Just a thought, one data point. I thought 31% drop was pretty significant. People are talking about UK stock market. Obviously, the UK has quite a bit of challenges. They're having a flare-up of the virus. They have Brexit going on or going off, whatever's going on there. But people are talking about companies, the UK stock market getting close to '08 valuations. And that is interesting. People ask me all the time when I might get back into stocks. And the only answer is when they're down 50%. And, maybe the UK is somewhere to look. It's just not my thing. If you read my book, you know why. I've been burned. I don't trust companies. Been caught in a couple of frauds, I guess is the best way to put it. The last thing I forgot in my core logic update, inventory is down nationally 17%. 17% nationally. That's why I'm telling you we've got to wait till next year probably to see if inventory comes up. So we shall see what happens. Southwest Airlines is not waiting for Congress. I think Southwest Airlines is the best run airline. I see them coming out of this stronger than when they entered. They're essentially not begging for money like I think United and American are. They're basically asking their employees to take a little bit of a haircut on their salaries, so they have 0 layoffs, 0 furloughs. And they're adding routes, right? They're taking advantage of this time to pick up routes, right? So that they have a better revenue or foundation when this thing turns around. So I think that's what should happen. I'm very anti just bail out zombie companies, right? If you're going to bail out the airlines, why not the movie theaters? And if why not the movie theaters, then why not the hotels? And if not the hotels, why not the theme parks? And when does the craziness stop? And that said, I do think you should be helping the small and medium-sized business who were declared non-essential. I think that essential versus non-essential is criminal, just criminal. And we're seeing generations of effort and hard work, blood, sweat, tears be destroyed because they're classified by some local government official as non-essential. It is disgraceful what some of these local politicians are doing to their small and business community. And the small and medium businesses are going to feel it today. But those local economies, those local politicians are signing up for a decade of pain, and they deserve every ounce of pain. They're making terrible decisions. It looks like the stimulus has found another thing to debate about. It's starting to look less and less likely. Right? There's always been the talk of state aid being the issue. Now it seems they're bickering over how much the unemployment should be. And the Senate seems to want 400. The House wants 600, and they're bickering over that amount. I don't know about you, but split the difference and move on. I mean, come on, people. I do think a W-shaped economy or a double dip recession is in the works. I think Q2 was depression. I think Q3 was, the comeback. And without stimulus, Q4, Q1 are huge disappointments, huge pain, and I'm not very excited. And then lastly, we're starting to see some predictions about mall traffic for the holiday season. And right now they're estimating a 25% drop in mall traffic. I don't know about you, but I think that's light. I think it is going to be more than that. So we shall see. It is going to be interesting. I'm starting to see some local areas cancel Halloween. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, folks. This Q4 is not going to be fun. I think this is going to be the most painful quarter. It's probably going to be the most painful quarter of my adult life, economically speaking, for the country. And think about that, right? I was around for 9/11. I was around for the dot-com crash. I was really around and active in the Great Recession. I think this 90 days from October 1st to December 31st is going to see true destruction and pain felt at the American individual level like never before. And that's not a good feeling. And I think Congress is letting it become political. And I think there's a general feeling in the Senate that they may lose the Senate or flip it. And what that means is they don't want to do a stimulus because they don't want to help the next Senate, which is criminal. You're not doing it for them. You're not doing it for the 100 people in the Senate. You're doing it for the 330 million Americans. Get off your ass and do something already. All right, sorry about that, but that just really pisses me off. In the end, have a wonderful day. I actually got a couple of interviews today. One at 8. We're bringing Greg Dickerson back. We're going to talk about some hot topics that we got into yesterday. And I have an interview with Omar at 9. And then I have some hot takes that I want to put out there. Again, hot takes are just usually 5 or 6 minutes, one topic. A lot of them come from you. So if you want me to talk about something, go ahead and do that. I've been sent topics like the 1918 pandemic. I was sent stuff about the Silicon Valley real estate. I did that this morning. I've been sent stuff about eviction moratorium. So if you want my opinion on a single topic, leave a comment below. Let's see if I pick it up. Take care, everyone. Bye.